I like walking and talking. Ooh, I get two things done at the same time. I can get a little exercise in, get a little fresh air, and I can make a little blog post. And whew, sometimes you see just how terrible I am at this, because by the end of these little talks, 10 minutes in, I'm talking through my breath. So it's below 60. I got my little hoodie on because it is cold. Not like cold, but you know, it's unseasonably cold for June. Last year at this time, and the year before that here in Anchorage, it was above 70. So this is new for me. Below 60 on the solstice. Solstice is coming up real soon, so that's crazy. And of course, around midnight, there's still sun in the sky. It's still bright out. And that's because the Earth is tilty, and right now we're tilted towards the sun. So the North Pole is always bathed in sunlight. And since we're close to that, we get mostly bathed in sunlight, even in the depth of night. Because of daylight savings, we're in daylight savings time, it actually does get dark, but at 1 o'clock, because 1 o'clock is actually midnight. Dang you, daylight savings, dang you to heck. Tonight's my live streaming live cast of liveness, where I play Dungeons & Dragons with my friends, 6 o'clock Pacific, so 5 o'clock where I am here in Anchorage. I've been doing it every single week now for 10 weeks. This will be my 11th week doing it, and it's going strong. But I have a couple regrets about it. A couple missteps, should I say. I was doing games where I would record them and then edit them later into short little pithy, like fun little adventures, 10-minute videos that you could go through real quick. And I kind of like that format, but it was a lot of work. Like, I had to watch a 2-hour recording session, edit the entire thing, and then put it back for little to no monies. This, I can just do it live and let that stand. I don't have to do anything more to it other than the work I did when I'm making it. So in some respects, it's easier. My friend Howard came up to me, who is part of the live stream, and said, I want to do something like Critical Role, where we just keep our characters. I've been doing one-shot games, highlighting different game systems. He says, I want something where we keep playing, and we get invested in our characters, and we grow our characters. And I said, okay, let's do that. He wanted to play Dungeons & Dragons. Everybody knows Dungeons & Dragons. It's easy to get players for Dungeons & Dragons, so that's where we went. And I wanted more free time, so I was like, let's do pre-made adventures. That sounds like a good idea. And that way we can showcase to people, like, show them how an adventure would work. And then I had the great idea of making it old adventures. From a classic place, B1 is one of the first adventures ever made. B1 in Search of the Unknown. And most of these lettered adventures are situated in Mastar. Not all of them, but most of them. And Mastar is not a world that they put out stuff for. They haven't put out stuff for that since 2nd edition. But that was my first game world. I know it okay. I used to know it really, really well, but now I've forgotten a lot of it. But I want to go back there. I want to relive those glory days. So let's go back. Let's do that. Well, here come the regret train. First off, B1 as an adventure, and these older adventures, whew, they're rough going, man. They're not big on plot. They're big on running around a maze and fighting things. You have to kind of put in your own plot on B1. B1, not very well made. It's just a map with some details in there. some history associated with it. They didn't put a lot of thought into this. And then, instead of saying where monsters are in the dungeon, no. They give you a list of monsters and say, put these where you want them. Yeah. There are some cool things about the adventure. Some cool rooms, the room of potions, pools of potion, that's pretty cool. There's a glowing rock in the second floor. They haven't made it there yet. I hope they get there. Maybe they'll just ditch out and go to the next adventure. It's perfectly acceptable. There is no end boss to this. There's no end story to this. You just leave when you feel like you're ready to go. Yeah. It's not a good adventure. Also, Dungeons & Dragons, like, everybody's doing Dungeons & Dragons. Everybody knows Dungeons & Dragons. Like, there's nothing really special about it that's bringing people in to watch it. So I have to rely on me and my players to bring the special. So what would I do if I could go back? Well, I do something different. I do superheroes. I would do 7C. I would do anything else. Numenera. I love Numenera. And Numenera is always with the wacky, always with the strange, always with the odd. Something that's always keeping your attention and making you question things. I think Numenera would have been a great one. Especially since there's a lot of pre-made adventures for Numenera too, and I could just rely on that the same way I want to rely on pre-made adventures for the D&D thing. So, missteps. I'm already doing D&D. We're stuck in D&D. I've got an adventure. I've got it all planned out through many stages, many different adventures, big plots. So I feel like if I don't go through with this, I'm kind of abandoning a bunch of ideas that I had. Is that the sunken cost fallacy right there? Don't get me wrong, I love running D&D. Everybody's having fun. I'm having fun. It's a great time. The only thing that's making me doubt myself is the paltry amount of viewers that I have. It makes me want to change things to get more people involved, more people watching, more people enjoying what I enjoy. And that's my dilemma. That's it, in a nutshell. Maybe the solution is to do 2 live streams, do 2 different games, and I might do that. I just might. Anyways, those are my thoughts for today. That's my video log. It is in, and I will see you again.